Hi, welcome to Damsel's Distressing,
the podcast where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, because we want to.
Because we want to, and this is our very first episode.
Yay!
So I'm Chloe.
And I'm Olivia. We're your hosts for Damsel's Distressing.
Yes.
We came up with the idea to do a podcast. Well, actually, it was Chloe's idea.
It was.
She randomly texted me one morning and said, what if we do a podcast? And I said...
You said yes.
Yes, absolutely,
yes.
We're doing a podcast.
Which, it's funny because, like, there have been, like, random friends throughout my life where I'm just like, we should start a podcast just out of nowhere. And then typically it's like, yeah, we should. And then nothing comes from it. And
no,
something's coming from it.
Because I will always commit to these things.
She does. And that's what I kind of need because I'm an ideas person.
You are.
But I'm not always the best at just, like, diving in. So, here we are. So, this is a pop culture lifestyle amalgamation thing.
Literally bits of everything. We are two girls who are very, very similar.
Very similar. It was terrifying.
Yes, like, we were friendly during college, but after college is when we became really close.
We really didn't talk at all.
Yeah, we didn't.
No, so we went to the same college, but she's 2 years older than I am.
So, like, I was rarely around you. Like,
yeah, not at all.
Our classes were on different days. Like, the only days I probably ran to you were Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays at Cat 21.
If that.
If that. Also because, like, I was already a junior when you started, so I was already, like, doing
I was a baby.
shows and, like, the main stages, so, like, I was never around to see the youngins, like,
yeah, so we were musical theater majors. Hopefully there's people listening who are not just our college friends.
Yes, it's very important to know.
We went to the same musical theater school.
We did. We both have our BFAs in musical theater. I am currently on the audition grind once again, but I just got back 2 months ago now from a contract in Disneyland Paris.
Woo-woo.
I did 2 contracts there, and I've been doing a bunch of other stuff since I graduated, which has been wonderful, and hopefully more to come. I'm also, since I graduated college 4 years ago now, in the middle of the pandemic, which is crazy to think about, I became a cosplayer on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Libra Live. And the thing that got me into cosplaying was WandaVision, because she's my favorite Marvel character.
We love her.
And when WandaVision started and it was all about sitcoms and retro fashion, I was like, this is right up my alley. So
yes.
I started cosplaying all her outfits, and now I do...
And it blew up.
It blew up out of literally overnight, and now... I still do some Wanda, but I have many, many other characters I do now, too.
Lots of Star Wars.
Lots of Star Wars coming up. I'm finishing my Hera Syndulla cosplay very soon. I'm very excited. That's, like, my dream cosplay has been one I've been wanting to do for a very long time now, so I'm very excited to do that soon.
Yay!
Yes!
And I've been kind of taking a break from the audition grind, and I've been transitioning more into kind of a singer-songwriter focus, and you can actually stream my first single called Serenity on Spotify.
Which I love.
Or any streaming service.
It's a beautiful song. Please go listen to it.
Thank you. And I have another one that I'm working on that will be coming out very soon.
Ooh.
I won't give too many details, but Serenity is more of like a sweet love song, and this one's not that at all.
I'm very lucky because Chloe has given me and our friend Matt some exclusive sneak peeks of some of these songs.
Yeah.
And I could tell you guys that they are amazing. I
Make
love
sure
them.
that they get sick of me, because it's like every day I'm like, I wrote a new lyric, and it's like 2 lines, and I send it.
I love it. I love getting the inside process.
Yes,
so
yes.
when you get big, I'm going to be like, I was the first one to hear Serenity.
There you go.
I was day one. Like, this is going to be the equivalent of the people who heard Teardrops on My Guitar first.
Perhaps.
Yes.
We shall see.
That's also something very important about us, is that we're very big Swifties.
We are. That is a fact.
Since we were kids. We love Star Wars.
Yes.
We love Marvel.
Yes.
We love Disney.
Yes.
We have a lot in common. And
We do.
when we became closer after college, we, like, started to realize, like, oh, wow, we are basically the same person.
We are. It's a little scary.
It is.
I have a few questions that I have prepared for you, for our 2 listeners, if we have that many. So, first thing, what are your top 5 underrated Disney attractions from any of the parks?
Underrated Disney attractions from any of the parks.
Underrated, yes.
All right, I have to think. I've been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland. I went for my first time back in June, and I've worked at Disneyland Paris. So I'm gonna think of Paris first.
Yes.
I'm gonna say from Paris, one of the ones is Alice's Curious Labyrinth, which is big Alice in Wonderland maze, and it's so fun. And I don't think people know it's there.
Yeah.
Because, like, the entrance is there, but I think people just think it's, like, a big garden or something.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. You could easily get lost in there. Me and one of my friends got lost in there for, like, 20 minutes.
Well, it is a labyrinth.
Yes, it is a labyrinth. So it's pretty easy to get lost in. And they have, in the middle, they have a big Queen of Hearts castle that used to have a slide you were able to go down. But the slide has been closed since the 90s.
Really?
Yes. So the slide was only open for, like, 3 years or something since the park opened.
What happened?
I think that just, like, because there's no one, like, working over there because it's in the middle of the labyrinth. Kids are just, like, sliding down and getting hurt. So, yes, Alice's Curious Labyrinth.
Classic Michael Eisner.
I'm looking up Disneyland. I'm like, now that I'm thinking, I'm like,
There's so many.
I don't remember any Disney ride ever.
I've heard that their Pirates is really, really good
Their
there.
Pirates
one of the best ones.
Their Pirates is my favorite. I know a lot of people say that Disneyland's their favorites, but when I went on it, having gone on Paris's first, I said Paris's is my favorite.
Yeah, well, and then the one in Shanghai is supposedly like
that one's
out
incredible.
of this world, and I want to go and ride it
too. There's literally like I can't. There's so many rides to choose from, Chloe. This is a hard one to start.
I'm
off
sorry.
with.
This is just what I came up with.
You know, I think Disney World, one of them, is Living with the Land.
Yes.
Living with the Land.
It's so good.
It's so good. I know it's become like kind of a meme, but it's still a great ride. It's so relaxing.
And everyone sleeps on it. Well,
Yeah.
literally.
Yes. I love the whole beginning where they have like all the farm displays with like the buffalo animatronics,
It's
and then you
so
go through the
fun.
greenhouses. When I was little, I did for one of my science fairs. They have this thing called hydroponics, which is gardening by water. You don't use soil. It's all gardening through water, and you do it through pipes. And that's one of the things they have in the attraction. So I built a hydroponics thing because of it. And they had a hydroponics book that they sold at Epcot. So I did it, and I didn't place in the science fair, which sucked because
it's so cool.
Because I didn't even get an honorable mention. I was like, I built this whole thing myself. But
Rigged. Whole
yeah,
system was
it was rigged. But that is a great ride.
It's so good.
I am going to Disney in less than a week, and
So
I have a
jealous.
Living with the Land shirt from this small shop called Fantasy Feelings. That's like this crop baby tee that is, I can't wait to wear.
Yeah.
Have to rep.
I
the
think
most
like one of
underrated
my
ride.
favorite things about that ride in particular is it's one of the few attractions left that I think really captures what kind of old Disney was before it was like overrun by
I
IP.
agree, yeah.
And like I love IP, I do, but like I miss the education.
Me
Is that
too.
weird?
No, I miss it too. Like, I miss old Epcot. I miss Innoventions.
I miss Maelstrom.
I miss Maelstrom so much. Like, I love some Frozen Ever After, but
There's no stakes.
No.
You know, like I miss a dark ride where like
Where it's actually dark.
It's actually dark and you're afraid for your life.
Yes.
Like a little bit as a kid. Like it's terrifying. But you go on Frozen and you're just like, yay! That's Elsa!
That's
Croissant!
it.
And then, oh, little drop.
All right, so my next pick is a Disneyland one. It's Snow White's Enchanted Wish,
Ooh.
which is the Snow White Dark Ride. It used to be Snow White's Scary Adventures like it was in Disney World and in Paris. It was a little more scary, but they just updated it like 2 years ago, and it's more focusing on like more Snow White because she really wasn't in the original ride. They updated all the animatronics, all like the new animatronics, but not the projected faces ones.
Okay.
So they're just like, they look stunning.
I don't know if everybody knows this about that ride, but the reason why Snow White was never featured was because, like, it was supposed to be a point of view attraction.
Yes.
And you were supposed to be Snow White. And I guess that just didn't make sense to a lot of people.
Yeah. So that's why they added her in, I'd probably say like 10 years before it closed,
Yeah.
they added her in more. But the one in Disneyland, it's just like all the updated technology, but it's still the classic feel. And I just love Snow White. That was my favorite when I was little. So that one going on it was just like so nice.
I love that.
And the Disneyland Paris one, it's very stuck. The park opened in 1992. I'm correct. I should know that. I work there.
Michael Eisner.
But they still use a lot of the technology and the layouts of the rides from when they opened in like the 70s/50s at Disney World. So they haven't really updated them, so they feel outdated. But the Disneyland one is just like that nice blend of the new and the old.
That's so nice.
It's great. It's great.
I honestly wish that they still had like a dark ride version at
Me too.
Disney World.
Even though I love some Mine Train, but
I don't.
You don't like Mine Train?
I think it's so boring.
Oh.
I was so unbelievably disappointed by it. But I'm kind of a coaster enthusiast.
I will say the coaster part is...
It's so lame. I'm
lame.
so sorry.
But
like, yes, the inside part
yes,
is
that's
really
my favorite
cute,
part.
But it's so short. So sorry. I can get into my my grievances.
We'll have to have a theme park episode where we talk about coasters and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we'll bring Dimitri on.
Yes, I want to talk about like Cedar Point and Six Flags and everything.
We have to.
Did I say 3 already?
You said 3, so you've got 2 more.
Okay.
Aliens. Too many questions.
Alien swirling saucers in Hollywood Studios.
Interesting pick.
That's a fun one because also my mom has vertigo. Hello to my mom if she's listening. She has vertigo, so she can't really do a lot of the rides at Hollywood Studios, especially because she can't really do Millennium Falcon or Star Tours, Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. So my mom and me always go on that together. Me, my mom, and my brother usually.
Oh, fun.
And it's just so fun. I love Toy Story. That's one of my favorite Disney Pixar movies. So I think it's just like really cute atmosphere over there. And then I have one more to choose. So let's go through the list of rides
Go through the
again
entire list
and see, because I don't remember what rides are in Disney parks anymore.
And you can talk about your grievances against Mission Space and how much you hate that
Oh,
one.
I hate Mission Space. I'm claustrophobic, so that's on my I don't dislike many Disney rides.
But that one.
And the Indiana Jones coaster at Paris.
At Paris. I've heard that one's not good.
It's horrible. The Disneyland's Indiana Jones Adventure, I think, is top 3 Disney rides ever made.
And it's the same ride system as Dinosaur.
Yes. That is an incredible ride. That's up there with like Rise of the Resistance and Guardians of the Galaxy. Both the Guardians of the Galaxy rides for me.
Haven't done either.
When we go to Disney together.
But I've heard they're great. Yeah, we are planning a Disney trip potentially in August.
Potentially.
We shall see. Money allows
and
time and other
contracts and life.
Contracts and life.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say the Tiki Room. I was gonna say Carousel Progress, but I feel like Carousel Progress had a resurgence over the past couple years. Yeah. I'm gonna say the Tiki Room because that was my favorite.
Tiki Room.
I'm gonna say that's one of my favorites since I was little.
Okay.
When I was little, it was under new management, so Iago and Zazu were there, but unfortunately, that version got destroyed in a fire. Rest in peace to it.
Rest in peace.
But the original one that they have now in Disneyland and World is still great. I love it. It's a great little show to go sit in. The music's cute. The words are cute. We love it. Yeah, those are my 5. So I said
5.
Living with the Land, The Labyrinth in Paris, Snow White in Disneyland, Enchanted Tiki Room, and Alien Swirling Saucers.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a top 5 underrated.
Wow.
Yay. Okay, next question.
Yes.
Okay. If you had to tattoo a Taylor Swift lyric on your body, what would it be?
Oh, wow. These are some good questions.
Thank you.
See, I only have one written down for you because I forgot to write anymore, but I'll come up with some on the top of my head.
Maybe we'll do that in the second episode. So this episode will be your questions, getting to know you.
Oh,
and so then the next one could be getting to know me.
Good idea. Yeah. Let's do that.
We're figuring out things out of the spot.
All right. So if I had to get a Taylor Swift lyric tattooed on me. Okay, so like Speak Now is my favorite Taylor album. Has been since I was a kid.
Yeah.
My 2 favorite songs of there are Enchanted and Long Live. So you know what? I'd probably get Long Live All the Magic We Made.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like very
That's very
me.
you.
That's very me.
Very you.
And I feel like that's like out of those two songs and out of all the lyrics in those two songs, I feel like those are the most sentimental to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say long live all the magic we made.
Yeah. I've always said that I would get something from Marjorie.
Oh, I
so
love that.
probably the never be so polite, you forget your power, and never wield such power, you forget to be polite.
I love that.
So that's kind of my. Have to tell myself that a lot as a pathological people pleaser.
Yes. I never thought of that because I'm have a very.
You're deathly afraid of needles.
I'm afraid of needles, so tattoos have like never been something that I've considered getting. Maybe one day, but like every here and there, I have ideas for some tattoos.
Yeah.
Like I have an idea. I want to get one for my bestie Drizella from Disneyland Paris. I want to get if I get a tattoo, I want to get a little thing in honor of her.
So cute.
And then probably something Star Wars related, like a subtle one. I've always kind of wanted to get, you know, when Ezra says in Rebels, Loth Cat, Loth Rat, Loth Wolf Run, pick a path and all is done.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get pick a path and all is done because that's very like Libra, very me.
Very
like
Libra.
that with like an outline of the ghost or something, or like stars would be really
so cute,
right? That's one that I thought of kind of recently. I was like, if I'd ever get a tattoo, like that would be
what you would get.
Yeah, like a Drizella one or one for Rebel. It had to be Rebels because that's my favorite. So something Rebels,
which we will get into at a later date.
Yes, we will.
Okay, and speaking of Drizella.
Yes.
Your close personal
friend. My very close
Drizella.
friend. The Tremaine family is very close personal friends of mine.
So you can confirm or deny this. There's some, there's things that are said about when you are very close with a certain character,
yes.
The mouse makes you study them very, very intensely.
Yes.
And so are there any weird facts about Drizella that you know that the average human probably would not?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I have so many. I don't see Drizella is a pretty kooky girl.
Yes, she is.
There's a lot about her. I think one of my favorites is that she doesn't like to tell people if she's older than Anastasia or not. She just likes to tell people that she looks youthful and that they could decide for themselves who's older, Anastasia or Drizella.
That's so interesting.
Even though I think Drizella's the older one.
Yeah.
Another thing about Drizella is that when she gets nervous, she likes to pat her hair and she likes to fluff her curls when she gets real nervous. And then usually when she's flirting with someone, she likes to twirl her hair. She likes to twirl her curls. But when she's nervous, she'll start patting her hair. And when she knows she's in trouble with her mother, she'll start patting her hair all around.
Incredible.
Yeah. But there is so much I know about that girl. I could probably have a whole episode just talking about the Tremaines and the secrets of their life.
Or, like, kooky. Is there any like weird like history that you know or anything like that, or just character traits?
So these are not things that. So there's a book I read this year. It's called The Wicked Ones. It's a book that is a prequel to Cinderella. That's about. I think it's set 3 years before the events of the movie.
Oh, cool.
So Anastasia and Drizella are on, I think Drizella's like 16, Anastasia's 15, Cinderella's, I think, 15 as well. A lot in the book doesn't correspond to what happens in the movie. Like in the book, they get Lucifer when they're teenagers.
Okay.
But in the movie, you see Lady
kind of
Tremaine holding baby Lucifer.
Oh.
So yes, knowing a lot about Drizella, she does mention a lot of the times that she had Lucifer since Lucifer was a baby.
Yeah.
Because Lucifer loved hearing her singing voice when she was growing up.
Did he? Did he really?
Did he
really?
In the book, in The Wicked Ones, Lord Tremaine loses all the family's money and leaves them in the middle of the night and takes Lady Tremaine's wedding ring off her finger while she's sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
And then
That's dramatic.
The girls grow up having a resentment against him, obviously.
As they should.
And he was really interested in astrology. And in that book, Drizella finds all his astrology stuff and starts getting into astrology and learns from a woman in the town she's supposed to be going to her music lessons, and she doesn't do that in secret, doesn't tell her mother, and goes to study astrology with this woman.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, it's a great book, and Anastasia falls in love with a boy.
The baker?
Not the baker.
Not
no,
the
it's this
baker.
boy called Dominic who works at the castle.
Oh.
Yes, he's the stable boy. So it brings up the question, like, how much of this is actually Cinderella canon, but it's a great story, and it's very emotional.
Yeah.
I was, like, obviously, I do have strong ties to these characters. They are very near and dear to me. She's my bestie. But just the whole story was just so heartbreaking, because they mention a lot in it how, because, like, they're usually referred to as, like, the ugly stepsisters, and they go to this ball and people are saying they're not as pretty as Cinderella, and, like, why would they come in these, like, gaudy outfits, and Anastasia kind of has a breakdown because of it, and Drizella's more the cold one, so she keeps all those emotions in until she has this breakdown in front of Lady Tremaine and Anastasia. So it's a really great book. Highly recommend.
It sounds good. I've never heard of it before.
Yes. I literally just made a TikTok video today summarizing all my books for the year. So let me
there you
just
go.
pull up the author.
Plug your TikTok
Yes.
again.
Plug my TikTok. It is The Wicked Ones, and the author is Robin Benway. So yes, highly recommend.
That's awesome. I wouldn't have expected Disney to, or is it like Disney affiliated at all?
It is
Disney affiliated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect them to like talk about astrology.
Yeah.
And give in to us like witchy girls.
It's more, it gets into that, but it's also more astronomy, not astrology.
Not astrology.
Astronomy.
I was like, oh, so he's I'm like, so she's like, she becomes super aware of her personality. I
don't know if I said astrology.
You said astrology.
Did I say astrology? No,
You
I meant
said-
astronomy.
So she likes the different stars.
Her dad was charting the stars on the planet.
I was like, why is her dad into astrology?
No. Maybe she does. Drizella maybe is into some astrology too.
I was like, that is.
So I apologize for saying astrology. Astronomy.
That makes a lot more sense.
The planets, the stars, everything around.
Okay. And then finally, speaking of astrology.
Yes.
Okay. If you had to pick Broadway characters as your sun, moon, and rising,
oh my gosh,
who would it be?
All right. Okay. Definitely Libra is Cinderella from Into the Woods.
Your son.
Is my son.
Your son.
She is an ultimate Libra. Mother said be good, mother said be kind. That was always her advice. Nice Cinderella, good Cinderella. That's very Libra, very me. I feel like my moon would be Gertrude McFuzz from Seussical.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. So for those of you who don't know, your moon is it's your emotions and how you express them. So your sun is who you are at your core. Mm-hmm. Your moon represents how you show feelings, how you show your emotions. And your rising is how you present yourself to the world.
Yes, and Gertrude is she has a grip on her emotions. She knows how to feel, but she kind of holds them in until it explodes. Like her feelings about wanting an actual, like a nice feather tail. She kind of holds that in until a nice feather tail. The plot is we love Seussical. Oh, that's Seussical. So yes, relate to her. And then my rising, I feel like Cosette from Les Mis.
But you have a personality.
Well, more than that.
Okay, go into yes. To be fair, I do love Cosette. I can go on a rant about a lot of Cosette things. Carry on.
Because I think that people, when they first meet me, they just kind of think I'm just like this nice, kind of shy girl. And I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like, more of like when they met me in like college, high school, college, I feel like I've changed a lot since then.
I feel that's how you present, though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm much more of an extrovert now, but I feel like a lot of the times I present as like very like demure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Definitely.
Demure, kind of innocent. Yeah. And also just because like when I go into auditions, that's how 9 times out of 10 they're seeing me, because I'm a legit soprano girly.
Yeah, we love boxes.
So I feel like Cinderella, Gertrude, and Cosette.
I can see that. I think that is perfect for you.
Yeah.
And those are all my questions.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up our first episode?
Should we talk about some New Year's resolutions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Would you like to start?
Sure, yeah. So I'm not really like a resolution person.
Neither am I.
I'm very much like a goal person, or like a vision board type person.
Ooh,
like,
we love.
I like to do short-term goals, long-term goals type thing. So I was thinking we could share some of our goals from the New Year's, our dreams for the new year.
Oh, wow, you have a whole list.
I have a whole list.
I do not have a whole list. I'm just going to be spitballing everything.
Yes. I'll just read a couple. I won't read all of them.
All
Some of them
right.
are like some like little things like I had on here, like finish my France scrapbook that I've been putting off since I came back from my first contract from France a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a year ago next week, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So one of my 2024 goals is to book a tour or cruise. That's
That would
one of my
be
very
awesome.
big goals. And also to get an agent, which I've been finally kind of getting on that grind of submitting to agencies and putting myself out there for that.
Yay!
I would love to play one of my dream roles. Literally any dream role.
Name three. Name
dream
your
roles?
top 3 dream roles that you would like to play this year.
All right. Cinderella Into the Woods.
Of course.
Gertrude and Seussical. Going back to my Sun, Moon, and Rising.
And Cosette?
No, we're not going to say Cosette. I'm going to say Natasha and Great Comet, because everyone's doing Great Comet. Or literally anyone in Great Comet. I will be anyone in that show.
Oh,
That's the big show of the summer.
Love that show.
Yes. Yeah, the big shows of the summer are that, Jersey Boys as always.
Always.
And a lot of, what was it? A lot of, like, chess this year. A lot of, like,
Really?
mega musical. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd love to.
Well, let's pull for Natasha.
Play a dream role. Yeah.
We love
for
that.
Natasha. I would love to reach 50K followers on TikTok.
Yay!
And 10K on Insta, which is something that was one of my goals for last year, but last year I was kind of going through phases with social media after, especially because I was off on contract, away in a foreign country. I had no time because I mainly cosplay on my accounts. I really no time to do that. Then I came back and I was really busy. And then this year was the actors and writers strikes, and a lot of the cosplays I do are from productions that were struck. So I was like, I want to stand in solidarity. So I took a break, which also happened to be when I was in France. So I feel like I kind of just stunted my growth on TikTok and Instagram. So now that I have plans for making content coming up and stuff with this podcast and everything, I feel like this year I could really start building my accounts. And in tandem with that, I would love to do a paid brand deal for a company. I've done some sponsored things, I've done some events, but I would really love to get something that's paid.
Yay!
And also some smaller goals that are more attainable goals is put $20 in my savings account every paycheck. I did $10 last year, and I built up, which was, I'm so glad I did that. And I would love to travel to at least one new place.
Nice.
And I want to read a chapter of a book a day.
Wow.
Last year,
that's a big.
Yeah, so I'm already doing good on that. Right now I'm reading The Rising Storm by Kevin Scott, which is one of the books from the Star Wars High Republic series, which I'm reading through right now. It's the second book in the series. It's so good. I cannot put it down. I've been reading it mostly at work on my breaks, and I get sad when my breaks are over because I have to. I've been getting left off at really good parts, but last year I've always wanted to be a reader. There's so much I wanted to read, and last year the book I was talking about earlier, the Wicked Ones, was actually one of the first books that I got last year, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start reading. I'm just gonna start reading because there's so much I want to read. So I ended up reading 4.5 books over 7 months. The first half of The Rising Storm. So I want to keep up my reading in the new year, and I got a ton of books for Christmas, and so many more on my list. So a chapter a night I think is good, but I'll probably read more than a chapter a night. So that's the minimum, is a chapter a night.
That's awesome. I eventually want to be a reader. We'll see. I do want to reread the entire Percy Jackson series, or maybe I'll just listen to an audiobook version.
Yes.
So, oh gosh, I always start the year with so many different goals, but I'm starting with my classic health and fitness goals. And so I despise running. I hate cardio. I'm bad at cardio. It has never been my thing. So naturally, I'm doing a running challenge. If any of you do not remember the name of the creator, but it is called the Couch to Eras Tour Challenge.
Is this the one you're telling me about?
This is the one I was telling you about, where it's like a 20-week running challenge where you start from basically not being able to run at all. Hi, hello, it's me. To running the entire Eras Tour set list.
And
the
how long is
entire
that?
3.5 hour Eras Tour
You're
set
running
list.
for 3 hours and...
So basically you end up doing, you do a half marathon.
Oh my god.
By the end of it. So that's what I'm doing. And my boyfriend, who is obsessed with running, is doing it with me. And we finished the first week. And my big milestone was that I ran for 10 minutes straight without stopping. Because so the way that the challenge works is it goes through like different eras. So the first week was 1989. And it was 4 songs, or 5 songs. The first song was a warm-up, and then the rest of the songs, it was like walk the verses, run the chorus, sprint the bridge. And it was a lot. I'm not quite at being able to sprint the bridge yet. It kills me, and I'm sitting there like wanting to throw up, but it's fine. I'm fine. But by the end of the week, you put on the set list for the Eras Tour, and you just do, first week it's just running Miss Americana through the Man.
How many songs is that?
It's 3.
3 songs?
3.
That sounds right. I'm trying to think back to the movie. I unfortunately did not get to see the Eras Tour in person.
So good. I was at the Eras Tour in person. Could I see it? No, because I was behind the stage. But that's okay. It was fantastic. Okay, yeah. It is just Miss Americana, Cruel Summer, and the Man. I'm not crazy. So I did all of those songs all the way through, and I was okay. I survived. So going on to week 2, and week 2 is Speak Now.
Oh.
So I will keep everyone updated on my progress and how that is going, but just inspired by our queen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? If I want to live that pop star life, I need that pop star breath support that I do not have because I don't have good cardio. So that's a New Year's resolution, is to, I've also never, ever actually, I have ADHD, and so it is very, very difficult for me to start a challenge and commit to it. And so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to hate it. And maybe I won't. Maybe I will learn to not hate running because I know it's good for me.
I believe in you.
But I hate it. I hate it so much. But that's okay. And then I'll throw in my yoga and Pilates because I love that.
There you go.
And what else do I want to do this year?
Do you have any goals with your music?
Yes, I do. I am currently working on my second single. And that should come out in the next couple months. And ideally, I would like to have an EP released by the end of the year.
Yes.
We will see if that is a possibility. But I'm super stoked. I'm roaming around with some, like, different album title ideas because I had originally announced an album title, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with the same one as new songs are being written, and it's fun. It's been something that I've always wanted to do since I was little, but then kind of stepped away from to do the whole musical theater thing. And then when that was killing my soul a little bit, I took a step back and just kind of started putting my feelings on paper and dusting off my guitar again. And it's been really fulfilling and satisfying, and it's just been so nice to discover my own voice after, you know, years of trying to sound like other actresses and fit this mold of what I'm supposed to sound like, what I'm supposed to look like. And it's kind of empowering to be like, oh, I don't have to look like any of those things. I can just kind of be myself.
Yeah.
And if I want to come back to theater stuff, that's always going to be there.
It'll always be there. The industry isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. And so, yeah, I want to get my EP out. So, yes, there's that. This podcast is definitely something that we're both very, very excited about, and we want to continue doing and
build and hopefully get like a good listener base going.
Good listener base. And
maybe do some like other little creative things with this.
Totally. I know we want to we eventually want to do a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Do some TikTok content.
And do some like travel vlogging maybe.
Yes.
If this gets enough traction, perhaps we vlog our entire Disney trip, which would be so much fun. And I don't know, maybe I'll do some like theme park reviews, and I have so many different ideas for what I want to do with my career. And it's exciting.
It's very exciting. I feel like 2024 is a good year.
It's going to be a good year.
It's going to be a good year for discovery of like artistic fulfillment.
I hope so. So, lots of big changes, hopefully.
Yes.
And it's also okay if not.
Yeah, because we're still young.
We're still young, which
it's weird to think about, like, especially because I'm going to be 4 years out of college now. It's easy to get into a mindset that there's a time limit, and there's a time limit in the industry of being an actor, when really there's not.
Yeah.
Because then you also have to think about how the world will shut down for a year and some time, basically. And I lost half of my college experience because of it. Yeah. Like you were in such a terrible position for that. I got lucky. I was just weeks away from graduating, so I didn't get my senior showcase, and I was like, okay, that's something that was just like basically the final thing. But you had 2 years taken away from you. 2 years taken away where I was at home, I was online, and you know, I needed it for my mental health in a way, but at the same time, like, it was hard. It was trying to do, and it was what really broke me down is, like, I've never been much of a dancer. That's always been my weakest point. I wouldn't even call myself a strong mover. I am a nice park and bark where I can do pretty princess arms, and I can do the waltzes, and I can do all of that stuff. But, and I was finally getting to a place where I was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. And then the world shut down, and I lost it. Yeah. And I never got it back. Mm-hmm. I feel like this would be a great topic to cover in an episode. Just absolutely. I feel like this would be just like experience of being someone in the arts during COVID time, and like how things have changed over the past couple years. Because I came to New York in 2016.
Yeah.
Now that what I'm saying, I'm like, now have all these ideas of what I want to talk about, how the industry's changing, and I started auditioning from the fall. I came to New York, I started auditioning, and just seeing how things have changed, like how people behave at open calls, what time people get there at, just like the overall etiquette of theater companies, just like the overall state of the industry with health, like why are we still lining up outside of studios early in the morning on the streets in New York, like a lot of that stuff, just seeing it from...
Why are we still paid absolutely nothing for our time?
Yes. But on the flip side, so many pros also came out of it. I feel like this would be a really good
episode. So we should probably, like... Yeah. Because we could keep going and going and...
Yeah, so I would...
We've been recording for so long already.
There's a lot to cover from 2016 to now in this industry.
Yeah.
But yeah, write that down. Another topic. We have so much we want to cover.
Yes, we do. But I think that about does it.
I think it is.
I think are we wrapping up our first episode?
I think we are. Oh my god, we did
it.
We did it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited to keep this going. If you ever have any suggestions for things you want to hear from us, things you want to know about us, you could leave us a comment on Instagram, send us a DM. Yep. Those are probably the best ways to contact us for those
Most
things.
likely.
Maybe we'll put a little post out there asking what certain topics people want to see.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Chloe?
I think that about does it.
Yeah.
It's going to take so long for us to wrap up these episodes because do you have ADHD as well?
No.
No, it's just me.
No.
Okay, well that's it. So anyways, plug the socials.
Yes. So you can find us on Instagram at Damsels Distressing. You could also find us on TikTok at Damsels Distressing. And you could find us on Twitter at Damsels Pod.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. We did it.